Bugün 11 Eylül 2025, Romanya'nın başkenti Bükreş'te Filistin Büyükelçiliği önündeyiz. Biraz sonra burada İslam İşbirliği Örgütü'nün bir basın açıklaması yapması bekleniyor. Basın mensupları yavaş yavaş geliyor. İslam Ülkeleri Bükreş Büyükelçileri görüyoruz basın açıklaması için. Türkiye Cumhuriyeti Bükreş Büyükelçisi Özgür bizle merhaba. Açıklamayı Türkiye Cumhuriyeti Büyükelçisi yapıyor.
Yes, good morning, colleagues. Bună dimineața to everyone. Of course, we all know what's going on in Gaza. There's immense suffering, and on the 25th of August, the Organization of Islamic Cooperation Countries held an extraordinary meeting, and there was some resolution and conclusions agreed to address the catastrophic situation going on. So today, as the OIC ambassadors and the embassies, we had a meeting with the Minister of Foreign Affairs. She was very kind to meet with us, to spare time. It was a good meeting. And following that meeting that we had, we are now here to make a solidarity stand with the ambassador of Palestine, and also it's also a solidarity stand with the ambassador of the state of Qatar, because their country was under attack by Israel a few days ago. So this is also a solidarity stance for that purpose. I would now like to give the floor to our Indonesian colleague to read a statement, a joint statement. Then I will add a few words afterwards.
Good morning, dear members of the press. First and foremost, let me reiterate that we are here in support and solidarity of the people of Palestine and the atrocities which are going on in Gaza and the West Bank. I'm here to read the statement of the OIC ambassadors and envoys accredited to Romania regarding developments in Palestine and the attack on Qatar. Today, this morning, 20 ambassadors and envoys representing members of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, or OIC, in Romania, met with Minister of Foreign Affairs of Romania, Her Excellency Oana Stoica. In the meeting, the ambassadors urged enhanced assistance to the Palestinian people and warned that states cooperating with Israel's attempts to displace Palestinians from their homeland would be in violation of international humanitarian law. Furthermore, we express our strongest condemnation of the latest Israeli aggression, which targeted a residential complex in Doha, Qatar on Tuesday. This attack was a flagrant violation of international law, the UN Charter, and international norms. The OIC has expressed full solidarity with the state of Qatar in support of its security, territorial integrity, and stability, as well as the safety of its people. The OIC calls on the international community, particularly the UN Security Council, to assume its responsibilities by compelling Israel to end its dangerous and ongoing aggression in the region and respect international law and relevant UN resolutions. The OIC ambassadors welcome Romania's position in joining the international community in condemning the Israeli attack on Qatar. With regards to developments in Palestine, the ambassadors called upon all states to take all possible legal and effective measures to prevent Israel from continuing its illegal actions and war against the Palestinian people. Recalling the resolution of the 21st Extraordinary Session of the Council of Foreign Ministers of the OIC in Jeddah, these measures include the end of impunity, holding Israel accountable for its violations and crimes, imposing sanctions, suspending the supply, transfer, transit of weapons, ammunition, and military materials, reviewing diplomatic and economic relations with Israel, and pursuing legal actions against it. We note that as the occupying power, Israel is fully responsible for the acts of genocide and the unprecedented humanitarian catastrophe and the famine affecting the Gaza Strip and West Bank. The public should never forget that the ongoing Israeli aggression in the occupied Palestinian territory has resulted in over 62,500 deaths, of which 12,400 are women and 18,500 are children. Additionally, more than 1.5 million Palestinians have been displaced from their homes. This situation is exacerbated by the continuing attacks in the West Bank, including Al-Quds, as well as the illegal expansion of settlements in the occupied Palestinian territory. This is a situation which even the European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen and the EU's chief diplomat Kaja Kallas has called unbearable and indefensible. The OIC representatives today also expressed strong rejection and condemnation of Israel's plans to impose full occupation and military control of the Gaza Strip and any schemes aimed at forcibly displacing the Palestinian people. They further echo the warnings made by OIC foreign ministers against states cooperating directly or indirectly with Israel in its displacement plans, as such cooperation would constitute a serious violation of international law. The OIC ambassador also praised Romanian authorities for its intervention by providing medical evacuations of Palestinian patients along with their family members from the Gaza Strip earlier this year. They also commended Romania's continuing stance in recognizing the Palestinian state since 1988. Present in today's meeting were diplomatic envoys from Algeria, Egypt, Indonesia, Iran, Iraq, Jordan, Kazakhstan, Kuwait, Libya, Malaysia, Morocco, Nigeria, Pakistan, Palestine, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Sudan, Syria, Tunisia, and Turkey. Thank you.
Thank you, dear friends. The statement, I think, speaks volumes, and it says everything. This is not even about Islam, Christianism, Judaism. This is about humanity. I think it's a humanitarian catastrophe. It's human destructing human. So we need really peace, but for peace, we need a ceasefire. We, as the statement indicated, appreciate Romania's position because it recognizes the Romanian state, the Palestinian state for a very long time. It calls for a ceasefire. It calls for unhindered humanitarian aid, and people are starving every day. Every day, close to 100 people are dying. Almost 20 of them are children.
Yes.
Many moms, mothers, granddads, grandfathers. This is not so nesupportabil. This is unbearable. We should do something about this. Put pressure on Israel, and there are lots of good people of Israel, even Israeli. They don't want this. They are showing reaction to their government. They say, stop it. The newspaper, Halen, the former prime ministers, they are saying this is not that we can have security in our life or existence. We need to, so also, of course, it's remarkable that Romania supports the two-state solution. So I think we're all for diplomacy here, and we need to put more pressure to bring this catastrophe to an end first, and then try to find a solution that involves diplomacy. And just what happened to what was the attack on Qatar is also unacceptable. It's a complete breach of international law. And it's a breach of airspace, and we have a lot of discussion about airspace breaches in these days. So also this breach of airspace is not acceptable, and we all need to do something about it as the international. Thank you for this. Thank you for coming and being with us today. If any ambassadors individually they wish to give some statements, of course they will. But this concludes our solidarity stand with the ambassador of State of Palestine and with the ambassador of State of Qatar. Thank you.
Maybe Mr. Ambassador of Qatar want to. Well, thank you all for being here with us. But I can say that this brutal attack on my country is an attack on our sovereignty and our people. And sovereignty of nations are red lines that cannot be crossed without consequences, even for Netanyahu himself. And in this matter, I would like to say that we appreciate Romanian's position from their very clear statement that condemned the attack from Israel in my country, and even with the meeting with Her Excellency, the Foreign Minister. This is the way that Netanyahu has behaved from the beginning. He dragged the region to a comprehensive war. Just a very logical question. How can one party of negotiation and mediation attack the mediator itself? How can any country continue to have mediation if this is going to happen? We are very proud and pleased that we helped many countries. One of them was our friendly Romania to release hundreds of hostages. How did we do that? We did that when we have an opportunity and a safe region and a safe area and a safe space to make the mediation. Anyway, we have formed a legal team that will take all the legal forms and terms to follow this matter. We will not leave this attack, but according to the international law and the diplomatic way, not in this way that Netanyahu is doing. Thank you.
Thanks to my brother from OIC for their solidarity with us and with Qatar. You know, our people facing genocide. We have already 64 people was killed by Israeli military terrorist 64,000, 18,000 of them children, and more than 17 women. This way of genocide and killing of people is unacceptable, and we want to raise our voice for Israel to stop this killing and to have solidarity from all the people. And we appreciate the position of Romania, as my friend told you about the Romanian position, support the two-state solution, support the stop war and humanitarian aid, and we will work hard to stop this crazy Netanyahu, who is a criminal, and his state, terror state, attack in Palestinian people, Syria, Lebanon, and at the end Qatar. So we want everybody to raise his voice to make this criminal person to be in the court.
Evet efendim.
Bir saniye resim çekecek galiba arkadaşımız da. Neyse. Şöyle isterseniz şeye geçelim ha. Sorry? Yes? Ha, alalım evet. Your Excellency. İyi sen nasılsın? Arkadaşlar merhabalar. Biliyorsunuz İslam İşbirliği Teşkilatı 25 Ağustos günü olağanüstü bir toplantı gerçekleştirdi ve buradan İsrail'in sürdürdüğü soykırımla ilgili olarak çok ciddi bir takım kararlar çıktı. Bunlardan bir tanesi de İİT ülkelerinin büyükelçilerinin bulundukları ülkelerde gidip o makamlarla görüşerek olanları anlatması ve uluslararası toplumun bu konuya olan tepkisini bir birlik ve beraberlik içinde bu savaşın, bu felaketin, bu eziyetin sonlandırılması için yönlendirilmesi olmuştu. Biz de bu çerçevede bu sabah Romanya Dışişleri Bakanı ile bir toplantı yaptık. Şu anda da biliyorsunuz Türkiye Dışişleri Bakanları Konseyi'nin dönem başkanı. Dolayısıyla bu bizim Büyükelçiliğimizin koordinasyonunda oldu. Biz dönem başkanı olduğumuz için. Dışişleri Bakanı'na biz tutumumuzu anlattık. Alınan kararları aktardık. Ve Romanya'dan da daha fazla bu konuya destek istediğimizi ifade ettik. Aslında Romanya'nın tutumu birçok açıdan İİT ülkelerinin tutumuyla örtüşüyor. Bizim tutumumuzla örtüşüyor Türkiye'nin. Bunlar neler mesela? Filistin devletini Romanya uzun zaman önce tanımış.
Büyükelçiliği var burada.
Büyükelçisi var burada, büyükelçiliği var. Romanya bir ateşkes sağlanmasını istiyor ve bunun için çalışıyor, bunu söylüyor. Romanya Gazze'ye engellemesiz bir şekilde insani yardım ulaştırılmasını savunuyor ve bunu yüksek sesle söylüyor. Romanya iki devletli çözüm opsiyonunu destekliyor ve bunu da yüksek sesle ifade ediyor. Romanya zaman zaman Filistinli orada tıbbi desteğe ihtiyacı olan çocukları oradan tahliye ederek ülkesine getiriyor ve burada onlara tıbbi yardım, tıbbi bakım bunları veriyor. Bu da çok önemli. Ve son olarak Katar'a yapılan çok yani bir uluslararası hukukun her türlü bilinen ilkesini, kuralını ayaklar altına alınan bir saldırı oldu biliyorsunuz. Ve Romanya yaptığı açıklamayla bu saldırıya da mutabık olmadığını açıkça ifade etti. Endişesini gündeme getirdi. Biz de bu görüşmeyi mütakiben Filistin Büyükelçiliğine geldik. İİT Büyükelçileri olarak ve Filistin Büyükelçisi ile bir dayanışma duruşu sergiledik. Hem Filistin Büyükelçisi ile hem de Katar Büyükelçisi. Çünkü onların da ülkesi birkaç gün önce saldırıya uğradı. Medyayla sizlerle bir araya geldik. Görüşlerimizi beyan ettik. Uluslararası toplumun bu konuya tepkisiz kalmaması gerektiğini vurguladık. Aslında son günlerde gördüğümüz gibi bu konuya tepki de artıyor. Biz zaten Türkiye olarak Sayın Cumhurbaşkanımız, Sayın Bakanımız en başından itibaren bunun bütün uluslararası toplumun gözleri önünde işlenen bir soykırım olduğunu, bir cinayet olduğunu zaten biz 2 yıl önce söylemeye başlamıştık.
Romanya'da halk nasıl bakıyor efendim?
Romanya'da benim gördüğüm kadarıyla halk da bu yapılan eziyetleri büyük bir üzüntüyle ve büyük bir tepkiyle karşılıyorlar. Benim konuştuğum insanlar buna biz dayanamıyoruz diyorlar. Hatta sohbet sırasında gerçekten ağlayan, gözleri sulanan insanlar oluyor. Yani bu zaten burada beyanımızda da söyledik. Yani bu bir Müslüman, Hristiyan, Yahudi olma meselesi de değil yani. Bu bir insanlık meselesi yani. İnsanın insana yaptığı zulüm. Bunun artık bir sona ermesi lazım dedik ve mesajımızı verdik. Gördüğünüz gibi sizlere ilaveten Roman basını da buradaydı. Mesajımızı vermiş olduk. Teşekkür ediyorum.
Biz teşekkür ediyoruz.